Hey guys, what's up? Today, we're going to talk about this guy right here. This is a red dot sight from Arory, A-R-O-R-Y. I think that's how you say it. An HD-21, let's talk about it. Alright, so I literally just got this thing in the mail, have not opened it. Only thing I know about it is I was sent this for free. Alright, I'm trying to get the company name. It is Arory, A-R-O-R-Y. I think it's how you would say it. Arory? I don't know how you say it. A-R-O-R-Y. They sent me this to do the same thing that we do all the time with different stuff that people send me. Make a video about it, talk about it. I'm basically just giving you information, right? I have not even opened this, so I don't have a very strongly informed opinion on anything yet. So we're just going to talk about specs and kind of put it on a gun and see how it looks. Down the road, we will potentially do an actual good review of this product if it makes it past being able to be sighted and zeroed and, you know, used and whatnot. So, for now, let's just talk about specs and stuff. This is what? This is a 2MOA.1 time magnification, so basically it's not a magnified optic, it's just a red dot, which is what it's supposed to be. Unlimited eye relief. CR2032 battery, that's good. 11 brightness settings. It weighs 161 grams. It is IPX7 dust proof and IPX6 dust proof. IP6X, I can't read, and IPX7 for waterproofness, whatever that means. Let's see, 1/2 MOA click. So that's basically your major information stuff. Maybe I'll snap a picture of there, and then you can just read that and stuff as I'm reading it along. But basically, that's this guy. 2 MOA.11 brightness settings. Let's open this guy up. How does he open up? It's kind of a slightly different box than we usually get. Here we go. Open. Oh, ooh, fancy. Okay. So, padded little box. That's what comes in it. You get your sight. You get fancy little tool. You get battery. Ooh, no, another low profile mount. There's your battery. And that's it. And your little microfiber cloth and your instructions, which probably have important information, and most anybody that I know won't read the instructions, but you know it is what it is. So let's talk about this guy. Not talk about it, let's look at it. This is the optic itself. Straight off the bat, it kind of looks bigger than a lot of other optics of this size. I'm not going to do a direct comparison right now and throw another company's thing in here, but it looks just a little bit bigger. What was the weight on here? 161 grams, which is 5.67 ounces, right? About 5.5, little over 5.5 ounces. And that's probably just the optic. I doubt they're actually adding in the mount and everything. The mount, they have a riser, which is kind of a slanted forward riser. At least it gives that appearance. Interesting. And then they have a low profile mount, depending on how exactly you want to run this guy. Do they use hex or... Yes, they do. They use a nice little Torx key, so that's nice. I have used some optics out there that use an actual Phillips head on the bottom. Not what I would recommend. Kind of scares me a little bit. So this seems to be much, this seems to be more of the norm as far as how people mount stuff. So let's take these things off. Let's see if they put Loctite on it. That's a big deal. They put Loctite on it. They do. There is Loctite on there. Not sure if you can see that or not, but that's a definite bonus plus. Because a lot of times, again, people will just slapstick stuff together. You put it on a gun, and you wonder why you don't get any good zero or anything. It's because it's not even put together properly. So kudos, they actually put Loctite. That's nice. Comes with a little bikini dust cover thingy. I think that's what those things are called. Let's go ahead and throw a battery in this guy. See, does he even have a battery in it? Yes, he actually has a battery in it. Okay, and this is, I cannot tell. Can't tell, does it have an O? Yeah, it has an O-ring on it, so it has an O-ring on it. Let's go ahead, and what I like to do, all right, since we're starting out on this guy, and as far as I know this is all new, I'm going to go ahead and mark my battery. I'm going to put a date on here. So today is October 26th. All right, so yes, write your batteries on your dates if you have a chance, especially if they're brand new batteries, not especially. If they're brand new batteries, write your dates on there. That way you know whenever it dies, you'll actually know what the true battery life is on those things. It's a little thing that most people don't really think about that. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. So anyway, we have, it says 11 brightness settings, yep. And so on the side here, probably won't show up, but on the side there's a little dot, and then around the little turret, the little battery knob, you have 11 different settings. Let's see if it turns on. Yes, so that's 1, 2. Let's just go backwards and go, ooh, yeah, 11. Nice and bright. Maybe it'll show up, maybe it won't. There it is. Well, it was for a second. There it is. Right there. There you go. There's your dot. So that's that guy. Let's stick it on a gun real quick. See what it looks like. All right, so this is a little 1022 that I've got, little rifle. We're gonna go ahead and I don't think I want to use the. No, that's way too high. I'm gonna use the low profile mount. So we'll switch out mounts real quick. Yeah, that Loctite is good. So it's nice and secure in there. Very nice. Very nice. Get this guy out. That's one. And I'm not seeing that it comes with extra screws. A lot of times, these optics and stuff will come with an extra screw because they know that sometimes you'll drop one and lose it, or maybe you'll strip one out or something crazy will happen. But they did not send an extra one, so keep that in mind. Be conscientious about your screws. Make sure you don't drop them or lose them. All right. All right, so I'm just making sure I don't over tighten these. You don't want, I mean, I'm sure you can just strip the crap out of them. And that's not a smart thing to do. So I'm making sure I don't strip anything out. The little detent in here, not detent, the little tension screw they have in here is spring loaded. The little claw on the other side is spring loaded. So that's nice. That's nice because sometimes you got to open it up and then hold the piece back when you go to mount it. If it's spring loaded, just make sure you don't unscrew it all the way and lose your springs. And it does have Loctite pre-installed for you there. Not sure how well that'll show up, but there is Loctite pre-installed on that screw for you. So you can open this guy up however much you need to. Make sure you install this guy in the right direction. Kind of set that guy in its little slot. And a little note when you're mounting your optics, make sure you push them forward. See how there's that movement? That's not necessarily a bad thing. It is a bad thing, but you want to push it forward inside that Picatinny slot when you tighten it down. That way, under recoil, he's not going to come loose. Because if he's all the way back and under recoil, it's basically going to knock itself forward. So you may as well put it forward in the beginning. So there we go. There's our red dot. Nice. Lines up for me. Lines up meaning absolutely nothing. You can't see anything in there anyway. It lines up meaning it's in the right height for my eyeballs, right? So that's cool. So that guy's on there. 11 different settings. That's cool. It is a red dot. This was a red dot only. I'm not sure if they offer a green version or not, but there's a red dot only there. Your big adjustment turrets. Let's see how they work. If they are tactile and audible, I like those features. Let's see if they are. The turrets themselves, they have a little screw-looking flathead adjustment thingy on the top. Super technical terms for you, but that fits inside the little turrets or adjustment slots. So let's see. Yep, very tactile, very audible. That's nice because some optics out there are very squishy. There is no tactile nothing. Even on some older technology, this seems to be older stuff. Really, it seems to be older back in the day. This seemed to be the deal because I have some quality higher or mid to high range, I would say it's high, in the higher range quality optics that back in the day, they didn't worry about tactile audible stuff. It was just a turret because they expected you to zero it and leave it alone. Put your dust caps on. They're dust caps, right? They didn't have numbers and things on them. You didn't do any of that. Nowadays, everybody's worried about clicks and dials and whatnot and stuff. So that's cool, and I like it now that it is actually tactile and audible, and both of them are, right? Make sure. Yeah, that top one's not as audible, but it is tactile, you can feel it. So that's nice, that's nice. So we'll put these guys back on. Right now, we are not going to go sight this in because I'm right here, and I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't have the time. But we will do that at a later point, and that will be part of the actual review. I'll do a secondary, hopefully, Lord willing, do a secondary follow-up video to this to see how well he zeros, holds zero, and all that kind of stuff. But, all right, so that's pretty much it. That is the Arory, I believe is how you say it, HD-21, right? Comes to the high mount, low mount, your tools and things, an extra battery. That is nice that they provide an extra battery, not just one with it, so that's nice. So we're gonna run this guy. We'll use it over time, see how we like it, see what works, what doesn't work. If any of you guys have one of these, anybody has one of these, I'd love to hear your actual, real world opinions on it. It's the word I'm searching for. But your testimony on it, like how does it work for you? How do you like it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What's the pros? What's the cons of it? What do you guys look for in a budget red dot, right? What are things that it needs to have, and what are things that it's nice to have, and what are things that if it doesn't have this, I'm not gonna use it, right? I'd love to know that kind of stuff from you guys because it just helps spread the knowledge and whatnot. All right, that's it. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, and everything, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.